Hey, what goes on with everybody? Welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. What goes on with everybody? Hold on a sec. Well, stop blowing me up, first of all. I do not appreciate being blown up every time, though. But what goes on with everybody? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Wait, today's Sunday, right? Today's Sunday. Yeah, today is Sunday. But yes, we are back to another death, unfortunately. And I think I'm in the middle of investigating. Hey, Rillick, how you doing? But yeah, you missed a number of streams, didn't you? You missed a good number of them. But yes, we're just checking out everything now. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Alright, so now we know that this is the murder weapon. So it has to be somebody very strong. Or maybe she just tripped and slipped and went, oops, I hit my head. Oopsie. Just silly me falling over. Really thinks I've been equal parts busy and relaxing. You've been on vacation for a bit. Alright, good to know you're doing alright though. If you have time to talk, you have time to start investigating. What do you think I'm trying to do? I'm talking to everybody, making sure everybody's been investigated. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Hey Dan Otak, welcome to the stream. It has been a while. How you been doing? The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Ah, the poor lady got blood all over her face. Hey Greyfish. Welcome to the stream. You played this game a lot, but the death scene always scares you. You mean the way she's hung up right there and everything? It's crazy, isn't it? There's a fresh bloodstain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Sakura? I use this locker room all the time. Now, it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise. But according to the Monokuma file, she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
You know, or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Alright, thank you, Sakura, but the thing is, someone would have to carry this, and this does not look light. By the way, chat, can I get a check? Audio check sounds okay with everybody? If the audio check is a-okay, do let me know. I appreciate it. Alright, Mondo. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger? Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But does she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Wait, they say she was a girl. So wait, did they just confirm that Chihiro's not really all that girl, I guess? The cross of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Huh. I don't think that's what he meant. Okay, so I must have read it wrong then. Sorry. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
what?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. But yeah, chat, did everybody have a good Christmas? What everybody get for Christmas? Did you get a good gift? A bad gift? A somewhat gift? Oh, to emphasize she is a girl because, you know, dead. Okay, gotcha. We're all boys and girls and days and dumbs until we're dead and then we're nothing. I getcha. So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Alright, time to search around. Starting with the gun. Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would have been riddled with holes. What else can we search around here? The scanner. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call?
You could. Oh, he's just there. Has he been domesticated? You call for Monokuma and he's just there. It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? It's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card reader has all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker rooms corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through it while the door is unlocked, right? If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling mounting Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else the handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have also been able to get in there.
So in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing somebody else's is perfectly fine. Wow, finding all these loopholes right here. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. I am no snack, I am the meal. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so, so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like the Yakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions, figure out the rest your dang self. That's right, chat, get your poop together, alright? If you don't get your poop together, how else are you gonna have your New Year's resolutions if you don't got your poop together?
That's fine.
Well, I know you are lacking in mental faculty, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Chat, all I did was look at a card reader, so why am I being talked to like a baby in this game? I'm being treated like a goo goo gaga baby all of a sudden. Byakuya is like, little baby want its little rattle, one little binky. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Alright, what do I gotta look for? Oh my goodness! What could be here besides gun, and gato? What was my best Christmas gift? But is it safe to say I got nothing? The hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. Let's check gun over here. A surveillance camera, and there's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. It's so chilling. Wait, maybe this little box over here. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon,
and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did...
Oh, you're right. This is Sayaka's handbook. Now, do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Wait, did I sound like a chipmunk? Huh, I noticed that Lainey changed my voice. By the way, hey Lainey. But I didn't know I was a chipmunk for a bit. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is fine. What's up, Lainey? How you doing? I see, yeah. Now I understand. So apparently somebody must have taken one of these e-handbooks that was delivered for a dead student.
What?
I'm doing alright myself. You know, busy with work and whatnot. By the way, chat, I just want to announce one thing before we continue on. This will be my last stream for the next 2 weeks, meaning that after this, my next stream will not be until January 15th. I posted the news on my Twitter and my Discord, but just letting you know that after this stream, I will be on a break because of work, and some other things here and there, but mostly work. My schedule is going to be very busy for the next few weeks. Now back to the game. Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. But yeah, even though I won't be streaming, chat, new YouTube videos will still be going up, so if you like my streams, check out my YouTube videos. Pummeled with baseballs. Oh, we're watching this again? The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Hey, hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear
But
you.
it's a secret. Oh, Lainey, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. You didn't have to give me your last bits, though. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Alright, so now we got a broken knee handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. But yeah, chat, it's good to know that people were sharing the Christmas presents. So in the Discord, I've seen people get games, I've seen people get plushies, and in the chat, I've seen that people got cool stuff as well. Also, I realized that some people also got Danganronpa. So don't tell me that because I was playing Danganronpa, other people were getting Danganronpa as well. Are you telling me I'm an influencer now? I'm influencing people to play Danganronpa now? Oh man, look at me go. Hey Alex Gamer, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? Thanks for trying your hardest to stream and try to do as much as you can. Take it easy. Don't rush yourself. I got you, Lenny. No worries. If I'm going way too much, then I'll stop. But I appreciate it, though. Yo. When you remember you started a poison type only running fire red. Is that what you did, Rush? Kane, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. How you doing? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? Byakuya, to be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think... You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
So wait, Rush, is that what you're doing right now? You're doing a poison-only run. I can't imagine that. If I have to do an only run, I would do a slack-off only run. A sloth only run. Only slack-off, vigor-off, and slacking. That's it. There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. Alex, you also got Danganronpa too? Is everybody getting Danganronpa now? Why is everybody getting Danganronpa? Holy flip! I played it a couple of times and people are like, hey Pixel, guess who got Danganronpa? Me too! Pixel, the family-friendly streamer playing Danganronpa? Shocking, ain't it? And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. I'm your favorite Danganronpa streamer. I've only streamed one chapter so far, so how can I be a favorite? That's crazy. That's really crazy. By the way, chat, so since New Year's is coming up and this will be my last stream for a while, I want to tell you one of my New Year's resolutions. One of my resolutions is to get a new PC because the PC I'm using right now is about 5 years old and it's starting to show its age. I use this computer for everything. My streams, my games, my editing, my recordings. And the thing is, like, it's showing its age. I need to upgrade it bad. So hopefully that will happen next year, so everything will be so improved. But that's just one of my resolutions. Since I won't be streaming for a couple of weeks, chat, what are your New Year's resolutions? Tell me your resolutions, whether they're good, or great, or fantastic. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder, but words mean little right now. I have something to prove it and I can show you. Then show me. What do you mean by that? Oh, I thought he can show me. So wait, am I supposed to look at something else right now? Hold on, there's still... Okay, gotcha. He wants me to look at something else. Maybe look at the gun again, I guess. I'm the best Danganronpa streamer to you because you take time to do what you can. I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's just weird hearing compliments like that, though. Really weird. Like, it's just me being honest here. I'm not used to getting compliments like this. It's crazy. Maybe next year I could do some shiny hunting. That is something I want to do next year. Maybe do some shiny hunting. So we already saw the e-handbooks, but... Is there something else I'm supposed to look at? He says there's something else, though.
Don't make me repeat.
Oh, wait, hold on. I missed something. I'm not trying to leave, Yaku. Oh my goodness, I was just pressing B a lot.
Don't make me
He just tells me, oh yeah, we're not done yet. There we go. And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... Hey, you two! Big trouble, need your help.
I don't have time.
We're
to play
busy,
with
leave us alone. But it's an emergency, emergency. Wait, emergency meaning? Come on, please, you gotta help me. What's going on, Asahina? This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency. An emergency? What happened? Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What she would do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat.
Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Go.
It looks like she's headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Where's Toko's room? There's Toko. To the room of the Toko. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. But do we just not go inside? Or do I talk to Byakuya first?
Such
You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Oh. I'm not a waste of space. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her. You know, to see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. She kept saying stuff like sus, emergency meeting, red vented. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Oh. This crazy thing right here. Lainey, I appreciate it. Thank you for all the positivity, though. I'm loving the positivity you're spreading here. Chat, I love you all very much. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me. She ate something that didn't agree with her. I mean, Kane, if that happened with me, I'd be opening the door, I'd be starting the stream like, chat, I don't feel so great.
What?
What?
Oh,
Nothing. It's just that
Hina
Hina...
was really worried
Oh.
about you. Pulling yourself
They're
up in the
talking
room.
right now, chat. While they're talking, let's talk.
Leave me alone. Yeah, sure thing.
But I'm talking to a girl, a possible bachelor for me. But yeah, she is acting really strange though.
Allow it.
What is going on with Toko?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
She said it. She said Genocide Jack. Wait, does she have like a multiple personality disorder where, you know, she has like this normal mode and then the real side of her comes out? And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Chat, what if I'm Genocide Jack? No, what am I, Genocide Jack? Oh my goodness, Kane, what a reference. Oh, you're really bringing up the Dragon Ball character Launch? To those who don't know who Launch is, in the series Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z or Super or GT or whatever like that, in the original Dragon Ball, there's a lady called Launch. And whenever she sneezes, she has this different side of her who is more violent. So she has a nice side and a violent side that switches every time she sneezes. I love Launch. Too bad they forgot her. Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? What about you, Byakuya? The love of her life. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Don't ever mention that again. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. Ding dong! After a few moments, she arrived. She kissed him on the cheek, and they both started making out. What? Where's this fanfiction going?
What do you want?
Leave me alone, you're all so annoying. Ah! Bacula! Bacula?
It's Byakuya.
Is Byakuya. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. Oh, got it. COVID isn't fun, lady. I hope everything's all safe on your end, though. But of course, spread the positivity as much as you can. And with that, the door slams shut. I'm trying my best to stay away from like COVID and whatnot, even though I've been working and around a lot of people, but I am fine. Making sure I get tested. I got the booster and everything. Because just remember, even with all those shots, you're not invincible. It just doesn't make you as sick. So be careful out there, everybody, okay? Be careful out there. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toga talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. Oh, plans were ruined? Oh, really? I'm sorry. Yeah, the thing is, a couple of friends and I are trying to do a little get together, but before we do that, we're all going to get tested this week to make sure, you know, everybody is fine. Because the variant right now, the Necronomicon variant, is very spreadable. So please be careful. It's not as you know, deadly, but it still sucks to get. So be careful out there.
Stop talking.
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah, okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! It gave you an excuse to lounge around home all day, so it's not all that bad. He's quarantining. Okay, gotcha, that's good. But if that's what you want to do, like if you just want to laze around at home like you always do, then that's fine. And I heard to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. My room? The library? Come on, let's go in. What's going on in the sus library? Chat, I found out who the killer is. He's going to kill me with knowledge. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat.
Don't make me say it again. Shall we go in this room here? You have to go eat dinner? Gotcha. See you, Lainey. Thank you for coming. If I remember, on the other side of the door is the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Will it, chat? Will it really make sense? It's a mess. There's so many books and files. And so much dust, too. If I were in here, I'd be dead right now.
So in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. So I guess we'll start searching around. Let's start searching books. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. The JFK assassination? No, wait. The President Monokuma assassination, when President Monokuma was assassinated 30 years ago. That's right, it was Monokuma that whole time. JFK, who's that? It's Monokuma. Every president is really Monokuma in disguise. Every president is Monokuma. He won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Alright, so we're not gonna read it. What's here? There's a wooden box, it's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. Joe Monokuma Pie. The only one time I'll get political, really. That's the only one time. That's it. We're never going there again. Unless we replace everybody with Monokuma. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Just one cord. Huh? It's a desk lamp. That's the most political thing you've said all year. Let's go, Monokuma! Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. By the way, chat, to those who have the kids, did you give your kids some good Christmas presents this year? Although there's only one I know so far, so most likely to Kane. There's so many files stuffed on the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous true for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. So chat, what if you look in this here and you see one book that just says The Pixels by Night Files? And if you read it, I'll be right behind you ready with a knife. You do not read my file, okay? Never read my file. Nobody must know of the things I've done. Like make YouTube videos. Ugh. You got the oldest Nerf crossbow, bunch of Pokemon cards, and a geode cracking kit. Ah, rat cracking kit. Oh yeah, Kane, so I saw one of the Pokemon cards that you posted in the Discord. Nice pull though with the nice... which one was it? The snow... It was the snow Eevee, right? The ice Eevee. What's the name of it? It's not Leaf... Glaceon, that's the name. There's a ton of thick files stuffed on the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would never want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you expect to leak. Oh? So are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? Why is there so many declassified files in this library? Hey Blazing Ice, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. The entire reason I was so interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government docs, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps, the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use, I can't keep with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong, you still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do ya? Besides, what do you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? I'm special. The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second, you said you read all these documents more than once? But All of this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related docs. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other
I already
words,
told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council? Uh-oh, someone's being sus. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever docs and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya has actually started to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports have always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. So imagine being 5 years old and you're like, Daddy, I want to read this. Here you go, the JFK assassination report. Oh, my favorite story, Daddy, read it for me for bedtime. So the president was just there sitting in his car when a sniper pointed his sniper at his head and blammo. And the kid's like, ah. Imagine your father reading you one of those reports and you're just like, ah, sleepy time. What the heck? It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in there. Because there were so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. They just love showing that, don't they? So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in
The
other
culprit
words,
isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Hold up, Byakuya, there's a flaw in your logic. There's a pattern in terms of the victims of that Genocide Jack file that Chihiro didn't fit. I was gonna say, what, did I just read a spoiler? But that wasn't. But hello, Celestia Ludenberg. How are you doing? Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us? He said the words. Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation will ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
such
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. No. Do I have to get on my knees and beg like in real life? Okay, here I go. Byakuya, about that case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Oh. Shocking. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I have reached a page where photos from the scene of each crime have all been collected. Hey, oh my goodness! Hey, Yukamachi, welcome to the stream, how are ya? Hello from... not France. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komatsu Nataro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida no Naoshisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumejima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. What, you think you see what's missing? What's missing? Oh, wait. You're right. There were no scissors or the stabby things, whatever the heck those things are. Yeah, there were no scissors. The scissors used in the murder were apparently custom made with every pair left at each murder scene. Huh. So maybe it's not the real Genocide Jack. But the thing is, how come nobody else brought it up? How come Byakuya didn't bring it up? He's like, that's the real Genocide Jack. But there are no scissors. That's the real Genocide Jack right there. But the Genocide Jack was here. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find out another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays or night, or during holidays either day or night. Merry Christmas, you're dead. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Wow. By the way, Yukamachi, isn't it late where you are right now? What's the time on your end right now? The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV, or video games, or visual novels, or real life. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb. So I'm just gonna... Wait. Genocider Seol? Who's Seol? I thought it was Genocide Jack. Is that the Japanese, like, direct translation? Genocider Seol.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Oh, where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! Oh boy, Seol. We gotta find Seol. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways forever. Goodbye. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Genocide Desio. Genocide Desio. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Do you really think we'd be together the whole time? Yes, I thought so. Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I did uncover some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? Chat, you know what this means? We're playing Among Us! And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. I should also check the locker rooms as well. And the others might have come up with some info that I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Danganronpa as a whole is just Among Us. Oh my goodness, you're right. Yay, it's Among Us. Chat, you don't know how happy I am to hear Among Us. Among Us. All right, let's get back here. It's everybody's favorite fanfiction writer. Ding, ding, ding. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel
Another stat increase for me. Evidence, what did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Ms. Ludenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What'd she see?
Well,
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? When she bullies me, that means I love that she loves me, right? Right. Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? So I'll find Celeste in a bit, who was also in the chat. So how's Celeste in my chat, but also not in my chat at the same time? Right? Kyoko! Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then.
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. Thank you, female Edgeworth. I guess I'll take another look at the body. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. It's missing, but where could it be? Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope is an extension cord. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all? Could it be the same one from the archive? But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? The status. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Gotcha. So we need to go find Celeste and also go back to the archive. No, enough with the Thinker. Enough with the Thinker. The Thinker's killing everybody. Curse you, Phoenix Wright. Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. The murder weapon was secretly a clock. I think it's time to die. Her body and her soul. To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Oh, Sakura, I understand. Dude had a real complex about... Oh, we already talked about that, gotcha. Alright, so let's move on to our next location. We are going to boys' locker room. Oh wait, I gotta get there from the outside. Oh wait, we still gotta check. What else can we check? The poster? Insert almost Christmas meme. Every year though. Every year, I love seeing that meme every year. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you find something like this. So we did talk about that poster and how weird it is in here. The word bloodlust is in the wall. At every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. So that is similar to Genocide Jack. There's a blood stain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. And we got the dumbbell over here. There's a big blood stain on the dumbbell on the floor. The monochrome said the file said the fatal injury was caused by a blow to the head. So what else do we have? I think we checked everything else, right? All right, there we go. We checked everything. We are going to the boys' locker room. What's in here? Boom, 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 boom. What is this? Tornado? This poster? It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a... Kirby, 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 he's the star of the show. Kirby, 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 that's the name you should know. He friggin' blew me up. Dang it, Kirby, why'd you blow me up out of nowhere like that? You think it's funny? Think it's real funny doing that though? In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, what reason would anyone have? That's the funniest thing ever. Well, I'm glad you love it, Kirby. How have you been doing, though? We haven't been chatting much because I think we've both been busy with our own things. I hope everything's alright with you, buddy. Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. The posters have been swapped around, but for what reason, though? Oh wait, what's this stain on the floor? There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Someone did not get their poop together, as Monokuma said. Somebody did not get their poop together. And I think that's the reason why. Nobody got it together. So I think I checked everything in here. So the posters are swapped and whatnot. Okay, so I don't think that will help. Yeah, we already talked to him. So who would know about the poster swaps? Oh, there's still a bit more I gotta do. Gotcha. Let's go talk around. Wait, maybe Mondo would know. He is a boy. Dude had a real complex. That didn't help. Sakura, you know anything about the poster swappage? You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a Wait, what? You spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room. No, wait. The coffee stain is in the boys' locker. Who is there? Wait, what's going on here? This is switching things all around right now. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean, as if there was never a stain here to begin with? Something's going on right now, chat. So not only the posters were swapped around, the carpet as well. What is going on right now? Somebody's been doing a big swap. There must be a big mix-up going on. Alright, so there's two places I gotta check. First, we're gonna check the library. We're gonna go to the archive section and find the Pixels by Night assassination report. The one time somebody tried to assassinate me. Let's go read that file. Where is it? I must find it and then burn it. So let's see. There was a cord in here, wasn't it? The extension cord wasn't there before. Well, yeah, wasn't that where... Maybe I should look at the extension cord right there, because Chihiro is being bounded by extension cord. There's a thick layer of dust. Wait, the extension cord is gone. Wait, what happened to the extension cord? It's gone now. The lamp won't turn on. Oh, it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on. And it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using the extension cord. But it's gone. But there's no cord here now. I wonder if... So, chat, what's going on here? Something sus. Something sus is going on. Also, I wanted to check out some fall, right? Before I go. I'm sorry, chat. The more I say sus, it just bothers me. The desk lamp. Byakuya grabbed that one thing from over here and put it over there. It sure is dark over there. Let's see, where could that file be, though? I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Wait, it's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one... Alright, chat, since you like that so much, next time, so remember this, chat. I will not be streaming for the next 2 weeks because I will be extremely busy for the next 2 weeks, but when I come back, hopefully I'll add some more effects. Some more crazy effects that will also destroy me, so you can destroy me in many ways. We'll see, chat, we will see. But the only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. He's taking everything. So he took the cord. He probably took the cord, but he most likely took the file as well. So who knows? Maybe he is the sus one, chat. But could he be the only one that's sus? Oh wait, I didn't want to go back here. I gotta find Celeste. No, I'm pressing Y. I did not press A. I pressed Y to go to the menu. There we go. So where is the archive? That's not where I want to be. Oh, there we go. To the warehouse. I meant warehouse, not archive. Hey, Celeste. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. Potatoes, potatoes, and tomatoes. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case? I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you and only you. Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. Wait, really?
Indeed.
This was right before nighttime. What are you doing out this late? Oh, they're talking. Wait, is Chihiro's hair always that blue? I thought her hair was black, but is it really blue? You see it, right, chat? It's blue.
I was just...
I don't know. Does Chihiro look better in black hair or blue hair?
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
I kind of like the blue hair.
What? How did you know? Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Ace Detective!
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Yeah, because right now it's just black hair now. Celeste has different colored hair, I guess, depending on the scene. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes.
I assume she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Wait, get rid of it? Get rid of it how? There's one room I gotta check. If you have to get rid of something, you burn it. Wait, I can't go to the trash room. Why can't I go to the trash room? I wanna go to the room of trash. Some artists use blue to add highlights and details to hair. Then what about my hair? Why can't I be blue? Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out. She just keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimming. I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created, outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. You don't see my hair sticking out at all? Oh, that's because if you look closely, I'm bald. No, I'm joking. I went to the barber to get like a snip up and I'm using a new hairstyle right now. So my hair is pushed back. All my hair is pushed back. So I don't know if it looks yeah, if you look, yeah, all my hair is like pushed back basically. It looks better in pictures though, because right now on the camera it doesn't show much detail, but if you look at my Twitter and Instagram, I think there's a recent photo of me with my hair pushed back. So it looks better in person, that's for sure. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. Asahina loves donuts because they look like flotation devices. And the fact that they go directly to her flotation devices. Ah, flotation devices. Oh. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the other girls. Was she just shy? I don't know, she talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Interesting. Oh. Oh boy.
I'm getting
Wait, what?
tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
So we're starting because Monokuma got
It's
bored?
the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
Class trial time!
You remember where to meet, right?
Yeah!
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
I can't wait to shoot text again, chat. Begin the class trial, lore. It's about to begin. Oh boy, who's ready, chat? The red door is right through here. Oh boy, I'm gonna shoot some text and everything is gonna be like, no, you're wrong, and reality breaks apart. So is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone? Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember? Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna
Okie
do?
dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Wait, what? And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared dragging Toko behind him. He really just dragged her. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Oh, terrible, you're terrible. Ooh, so now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get the show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here.
Hey, come on.
Freaking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. Cringe. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? Right, bro? I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual. Here, Sakura. You ready? We doing this? How's Toko doing? Wrong character. There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. Right there. There's Toko. She's still freaking out. I guess I wasn't much help at all in this one. Haha, donuts. I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. All right, I guess it's time. We have no choice, right? We have to do this. Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. Hey fandom, how you doing? The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. And the size of my heart grew 3 times that day. I ended up in the hospital due to heart disease. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. Oh boy, we're gonna see the room spinning around again. It's gonna be like, oh, you know you're wrong, boom! I'm just looking forward to the freaking music and I'm just looking forward to like get all trippy again. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good, you're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it, not at all. Okay, then let's get the show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats. Who's ready for chills, thrills, and spills? And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Who's ready to see someone die? And not be me, I hope. Oh, it's lagging again. It's lagging again, chat. It's lagging again. You gotta love that it's lagging right now. Just want to make sure I got everything ready. Handiwork allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. All right, I'll take it. That's the only new skill I got, though. Oh yeah, you see this? Look at it. Look at this lag. I don't know why it's lagging at this part. Every other part of the game is fine, but it lags during this menu. It can't handle 2D menu. Class trial start!
Let's begin with a basic explanation
wait, I
of the
need
class
water.
trial.
Water.
So, your votes will determine the results.
Vote Among Us.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
What happened? Chihiro was hung up by extension cord, which was in the library. People will assume that Genocide Jack is the killer of this, but the thing is, people think it's the real Genocide Jack, who is a serial murderer. So Killer died with bloodlust, with Chihiro's blood on the wall, but also at the same time, things got swapped around. So things are getting weird here.
Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Shaky face time! First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Here we go! Time to get started! Spinning room, spinning room! Locker room dumbbell.
It appears it was a head wound.
Alright, so it was a head wound, that's for sure.
The killer used a blunt instrument. What kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
It could have been this blunt instrument right there, the dumbbell. Wait, hold on a second.
Interesting.
Wait, what? I missed it. I missed it. I really missed it. It wasn't an iron pipe. It was not an iron.
It appears it was, according to the Monokuma file.
I missed my shot right there. There we go. No, he's wrong. Break reality. There we go.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
That's right. Sayaka said it. Thank you, Sayaka.
It was covered in blood.
It was thanks to Sayaka's
and
picture.
There was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
Oh, so her head was caved in?
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Of course. How else are you gonna determine what she died by?
That's so creepy.
Evie.
If you don't mind,
Kyoko's
I
like,
will proceed from here.
why you're all
Let's move
wimpy?
on.
Everybody's a wimp here. Why is everybody being scared?
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Hmm?
For real?
Chihiro's
He said for
killer
real.
is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Alright, but who is Genocide Jack? Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Okay, sure, non-stop debates. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt my reactions. My truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in my debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in my way. I gotta attach the silencer, which I can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if I shoot an actual remark with my silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. Say what? So you're telling me there's more stuff they're adding in? Ah! How many more things are they adding? Make your argument. The case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack.
Oh wait, there's...
Short.
Oh, so...
Case closed. As far as
Oh, there we go. So that's how you do it. That's right. Yay!
what makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on.
So I gotta find a way to use that case file. Right here. No, she's wrong. Reality break.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What else are they gonna add in this? They've been adding so many things. It's like I gotta remember all the
I found this
controls.
file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
The
I guess
case
it's
file
some
for
kind of
for
confidential
genocide of
file the
Seoul.
police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
Wait, and imagine they're like, hey, by the way, it says genocide of Seoul. Who's Seoul? We're talking about Jack. Who's Seoul? Crazy translations.
Weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
There's documents of all kinds in there.
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics.
Candy cane
of every
chat?
Genocide
Anybody want a
Jack
candy
case
cane?
in
There you go, take the candy
exceeding
cane. Take it.
According
I
to
don't
the
want it
file,
anymore.
There appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case.
Just wait till they add the baseball minigame.
First is
What?
that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Not the baseball minigame.
Boob lust.
No.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
What the heck?
But more important is the other characteristic. And
What
it's
makes you
something
think
that
you
has
see
never
that and you're
been
like, booba?
Never
Like
made
what?
public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. How the victim was positioned.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this
Oh
are
my
the
goodness,
higher-ups
Rillick.
in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So
Why do we gotta keep seeing that? I don't want to see that anymore. It's so sad.
Police officials were aware of it. There's only one logical answer.
Why do we gotta
I
suffer
can
looking
think
at that?
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
I love it that the face shakes every time.
Way.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
It's literally Among Us. It's literally Among Us.
In fact, it's Toko.
Say what?
What?
Already starting off with that?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
The girl of my dreams!
What? Oh, okay. Wait, hold on.
Already sussing somebody out already?
Like blotophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Nobody must know about my serial killer
Is
actions.
Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Yeah, come on, just tell us the answer already. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Here we go. Oh, wait. Oh no, not Hangman's Gambit. Oh boy. Wait, what? I gotta find more what do I gotta spell out? So maybe we need an S. Okay, so there's S. Do we need an O in there? Nope. Is not even the correct word? Wait. Dang it, it's not that. It's not an N. C? What kind of word? No, not L. She. Okay, oh. Okay, that's not it. I'm really going to lose this because I really do not know what the word is. Oh. What is this word? I feel like I'm having a stroke just saying all these things. I lost. Are you joking? Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Are you joking? Oh my goodness. I've been blackened, but I'm not it, so I'm dead.
Is this really the end for all
Well,
of
we all
us?
died. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I refuse to give up yet.
Oh, so never mind. I can just come back to I can just come back though. All I gotta say is I can't give up now, and they believe me. All I gotta say is I'm not the killer, and they're like, okay. Okay, why not? Sure. We'll believe you. We'll believe you then. Okay, so I know the first letter is S for sure. So was it C that I use? Sheep. Okay, it's not an N. O? No? H? I? What is the word? Are you joking me? Yeah, I'll give it another go. It's technically not it's not even a real word. Then why is it part of the game then? Are you joking me? Why? Oh my goodness, I really have to just keep guessing because I really don't know what the word is. Okay, so we have that. It's not a Z, it's not a C. I tried those. I tried I, that didn't work. A? It's not an A either. What the heck is the L? No? A? Z? It's not a T. What? Z? What? Shizo?
Now I understand.
Is that a word for like schizophrenic? Is Shizo? That is a that.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split
Then why not
personality?
use like personality or something like that, or split? Why not use split or personality? Who has ever used the word Shizo? Schizo. But it's like we haven't said schizophrenia. How would anybody know to use the word schizophrenia in here?
Huh? I think I read that.
Are you
somewhere in the
joking
file,
me?
too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it?
But look what they say dissociative identity disorder. They could have used disorder or split or personality or disorder. We have not said schizo or schizophrenia.
Oh, okay. But
Out of all the words I've
say that about
like,
Miss Fukawa is
schizo is not a word that easily comes up in anybody's head in this game.
Perfectly acceptable.
Please tell me I'm not the only one who suffered that way, chat.
Toko's strange
I read the
behavior
chat
after
and it says
seeing
like
your
it's not
body
easy,
is
but
proof
still
enough that
like
she has a split personality.
Schizophrenia is not mentioned in this case or game or series. What? The only thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. Her behavior changed.
I got it. You're talking about how she started acting.
I guess it must be a translation thing, I guess.
That's right. Think back.
I guess they're like, oh, we'll just translate this part, but every other time it's dissociative disorder. I'm fine, I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting.
Have I ever had hot tamales? No.
Completely disappeared.
I did not.
Go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
But now because of that, chat, my life has been lowered, so I gotta be careful once again, right?
And saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm.
I mean, at least we can come back to the game. At least it's not, what's the word? It's not dangerous to like come back to the game, right? Like there is no consequence, right?
One personality that can't handle blood.
Even though I just got game over like twice.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Scared of Genocide Jack? I'm scared of Genocide Jack. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
So I see why he's sussing her right
Afraid
there.
of the murderous fiend inside of her, of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
Oh.
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story.
Oh, I don't think she wants you to tell
said
that.
A murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
Imagine going to school for being the best murderer. So instead of being the best writer, you're going there because you're the best murderer.
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a
Oh
bleak
man, imagine
attitude.
getting a scholarship
Isn't
because you
that
killed
right,
people. She's freaking
A
out.
lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
Well, why would you trust Byakuya? That's your first mistake. The ultimate stabber.
Honest, I can't believe you lied.
The ultimate serial killer.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the
dang.
real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
But I believe in romantic fantasy fairy tales, right? My love story is so basic.
Besides, you broke your promise first.
Drama.
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what. You wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
Oh. I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise, but don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Oh.
That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it.
Yeah, what is this drama right here?
That rush you got from killing.
What is this drama?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
but your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished.
Toko is down horrendous and shrimping, and Byakuya is too based. I can't believe she is shrimping right now.
You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Oh, wait. She's changed. Oh.
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
Blech. Genocide Jill? Genocide Jill? Genocide Jack and Jill went up the hill to kill a bunch of kids?
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
Oh my goodness.
What happened to you?
She's the ultimate murderous fiend?
Textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
Wow, what a laugh.
Intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Oh my goodness.
It's composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom. Or
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of blood. Of all the victims they killed in there, and they poured it down the hill. A bunch of them just slid them. That messed that up right there.
Lives another that shines as bright as the sun.
Best character in the game has arrived, but Sakura's been here the whole time. I love Sakura. She's great. This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Look at that face, like, what's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
How do you make your tongue float up like that? I really want to know.
And it's not true?
I want to be the ultimate tongue twister. How about that?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
I love that this is creepy, but Monokuma's like, yo, I may be creepy, but not that creepy, okay?
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Even Monokuma's like, yo, I may be crazy, but she crazy.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
Yeah, but imagine at the end of this that Toko is not really the murderer. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
I may be a murderer, but it's not me.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre...
There's gonna be a big twist in this, isn't there, chat? There's gonna be a huge twist, and I'm gonna be like, jaw-dropping, like,
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah, I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Imagine I gotta defend Toko now. I gotta defend Genocide Jill now. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Let's go. Let the room spin around. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
Wrong.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh?
The alibi. Stop thinking about the alibi.
When you compare your past
When the murder
murders
took
to this
place.
case, the modus operandi matches completely.
The
What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Alright, so one of these just has to work. There was only two things right there.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that.
So it wasn't that. So it has to be the other one then.
When you compare your the modus
The modus operandi. Breaking reality.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and
I
this
mean, the
one.
thing is, there is a huge difference.
How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Wow, what a name. Human Garbage. Oh my goodness, what a nickname.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
So imagine, chat, like Genocide Jill comes to the school and it's like, ah yes, I brought my luggage along. My clothes, my makeup, my hundreds of scissors to put into my victims' bodies.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Whoa, she name dropped the chef himself? Whoa, she name dropped the chef. Let's go. Chef
Let me rephrase
Boyardee.
that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences.
You highly
between
doubt
the
they got
Genocide
permission to
Jack
use those
cases and this one.
brands. There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you see a clear difference. The fatal injury?
For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way.
Yeah, they were stabbed, not hit with a blunt object.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Like very, very
But
special
Chihiro died from a
scissors.
blow to the head, right? Yes, that is remarkably different from the other murders. Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
Maybe they got bored.
And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Okay, now I'm getting hungry.
Please stop comparing killing people to cooking.
Okay, yeah, I'm really getting hungry just by hearing all this stuff. Ragu, Chef Boyardee, Chef Ragu D. That's right, the second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you see a clear difference. What was used to the suspender?
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her?
It was a
He
cord.
used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
Rope? It's a cord.
Point.
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Their own spaghetti. They were suspended by spaghetti.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Yeah, they were. I don't like these photos anymore.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement.
It took me 10 years to make 10 scissors. That's right, a scissor a year.
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's 2 differences.
Big Mac?
Big Mac? Are you
When that become a Big Mac?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
They get sued by McDonald's. Like, you can't use the name Big Mac here. Illegal.
Notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case.
Oh, wait, the victims.
They're just waiting to be discovered.
They're all hot tamales.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Big Mac is one of the shortest people. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it. If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is, wait, I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Because Chihiro was her lover. Wow. Chihiro was a girl.
Is it because
Chihiro was your lover? If you want to be my lover, then you gotta not stab my lover in the head.
Bingo, bullseye, right on the money.
in all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common?
Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Soji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Tomatsuna Taro, Takafumi Dono, Uchida Nokia, Takeshi Masamue, Yuto Yumijima. There was no end to it.
They were all guys?
They were all dudes. How's it going, dudes?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men. I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed.
I kill all the guys I love.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it. I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the movie side of me just hates it.
Oh,
Now
goodness.
I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged man-madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
I mean, but what if an Italian chef did do that? I would like ramen. That does sound good.
Passion and conviction to cross that line. It's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
You're an Italian chef and you make ramen? Well, Kane, then you're not a real chef then, according to Jill, you're not a real chef.
Slowly, cur.
Oh.
Never kill for a reason
You
as
just
petty as
insulted
mere
him by calling him a
survival.
cur.
And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
That does make sense.
Does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
I can't believe that the killer is making a great argument. Well, not the killer, but a serial killer is making a great argument.
You used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class, envy of the entire world scissors.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
They're all in my room. I sleep with them every night.
Sure about that?
Oh.
Da-da-da-da!
Oh, that is terrifying. Dun dun.
She's fully equipped. That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
So, chat, do not mess with her in the library, okay?
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong, you pig-pen, you gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. The rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I only know how to stab, that's all. That's my life. I stab and I don't tie, I stab.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
But the ultimate stabber is actually making a good argument. Actually, hold on. There is one person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Oh, we gotta go around the room. Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? Ring around a rosy, ring around a rosy. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Ring around a rosy, ring around a rosy. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. It was you! You! Byakuya! This face says it all. It was you!
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified
He did
government
reveal too much
documents
info
or
there.
internal police records.
In the end, his status is what destroys
Plus,
him.
you've already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
He's not saying anything, so let's kill him.
The reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like he put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
I do not like that face.
What's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Now he's
Then I
sus.
must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious?
Alright, Chad, when did he start acting sus?
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms, they're sus, very sus indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh, sus? It seems that nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right?
After the lights went out.
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker
He
room
wasn't an
first.
admin anymore.
Is that what you
He
want to say?
vented.
The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element, another element, fantastic, we need more. We're gonna add something called a truth flashback. If I aim at a weak spot and hold down the X button, then I'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If I shoot or change a truth bullet, it will disappear from my truth cylinder. However, I can use this feature as many times as I want. If I don't have to answer to a lie or contradiction in my truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make my case. When's the best time to flash back? I gotta choose when to flash back? Oh, boy. In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Great. Now I gotta use a flashback feature. How many things are they gonna add in this game? You can use people's arguments against each other. When do I use flashback?
Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls'
Okay, that's just creepy.
Natural reaction for any guy.
Super
The
creepy.
victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check them.
There was no time for pointless. What's so strange about me?
wish he'd taken me with him.
Oh, goodness, what the heck, for me? Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realize there's a clear contradiction there. Because it doesn't make any sense how he could have known before we even found out.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
So let me go to the other one.
The victim
And
was
do this.
Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first.
There was no time for...
So wait, is that how it works? It becomes a truth bullet.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird
Before we found the body.
That's a natural reaction for...
So then do I just shoot here?
No, it's wrong.
I guess I got the flashback feature right? It's odd.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
Okay, that makes sense now. I was like, there's so many things to do.
Was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
Oh yeah, that is true. We didn't find out it was Chihiro until after we walked in.
Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak. What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Go
I'm sorry,
ahead.
I'm weak.
Show
I got
us.
no more theories. What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you?
Oh,
There must be more
goodness.
to it.
There is. I think.
He's like, huh.
There is more. Think about it. We
Kyoko's
just
like,
talked
do all the
about
work.
differences between this
I'll help you
case
out a
and
little bit, but you gotta figure out the rest,
past
Makoto.
The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Kyoko's like, I already know the answer, you did it, but I'm not gonna say anything, so, yeah, I'll just risk death then. The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders, the evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? What could it be? Make your argumento. Library desk lamp, okay. Kyoko already played the game.
You want me to explain it again?
Please explain it.
When I was killed, I used my very own special scissors.
Okay, that makes sense.
Those same scissors to arrange the body.
Oh, I shot the wrong thing.
Chihiro was suspended with.
Hmm.
It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right. It absolutely was.
Was it really a rope?
There must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey,
Hmm.
Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
Oh my goodness, the
I've never
text.
seen that rope before in my life.
You've never. Oh,
At least somebody else must have
oh,
had it
dang it!
hidden away somewhere.
I could have used it there. It was the lamp. He used the lamp.
The difference between the two. You want me to explain it when I want to kill?
He used the lamp. Okay, there we go. I know what to do now. I know where to go.
Hey, Byakuya.
Where'd you get it from, huh?
No, it's wrong.
No, he's wrong. Break reality. Break it.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Wow, does nobody ever look at the body that close up? Am I the only one? Why is everybody that shocked?
You've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the
Silly
library all
Makoto,
this
I don't
time
even know what a lamp is. Those are below me.
went missing after the murder.
What is a lamp?
And there's no
I used
way
the finest
someone who used that
chandeliers.
extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
All right, case closed. He said it. Let's end it.
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned, as if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
Kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Are we having second thoughts, Naegi?
Do we really need to? You've already decided who did it.
I know, still, there's something that's still bothering me.
That's right. And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
By the way, chat, are you enjoying this anime episode? I hope you're enjoying the anime episode right now.
What about all that bothers you?
Wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. His presence... Something's wrong with the scene of the crime. Something's really off with the scene of the crime.
In the girls' locker room, right?
Because the posters are swapped, and somehow the carpets are different.
Are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder
I think we're closer to finding out the truth right now.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
That's right. We're getting somewhere now.
Specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did that just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Will you stop thinking and start talking?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Alright, let's do it. Evidence that shows the murder took place elsewhere. There was something that was switched between the boys' and girls' locker room. It was... the posters.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is... the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Yeah.
Your proof is some posters?
That's right. So we got the boy band and girl.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel.
A big what?
Don't you think that's kind of strange?
It's weird hearing that.
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Oh my goodness.
Meanwhile, the boys'
The
locker
big
room
boob.
had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh
right,
my
Sakura?
goodness, big bahonga bongas.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the
Oh
stain
my
had
goodness,
been
chat,
totally
stop,
scrubbed
stop,
away.
stop. No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. The disappearing stain. Oh wait, I chose the wrong thing. Ouch. It was moved. It was moved. Let's see. So it's not that. Somebody talked about the whole... It was moved. Which account was it though? Oh, here we go. The boys' locker room carpet. I chose the wrong carpet.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
It was
In
swapped.
fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
Or maybe the body was moved, but yeah.
Definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Okay, good. It was not the poo-poo. It was not the poo-poo that Monokuma was talking about.
Does that mean that
It was not the poop.
carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible. Don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the
But that sounds like a
entire
lot
room
of
where the
work
murder took
though.
place.
A lot of work to move the poster. I mean, the posters are easy. But to move an entire carpet?
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
It just seems more plausible that the body was moved and that's it.
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
So let's be spotting out that logic.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device, but Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls'
The extra e-handbooks.
Get into the boys' locker room to begin.
There is a way, Celeste. I'm sorry, there is a way.
And I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Oh wow, she's like, no, you can't.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
All right, Hakakuri, tell us. Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Let's go! I'm sorry, I'm vibing right now. I'm vibing right now. That's gotta be it.
I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
Hacked it?
She was the ultimate programmer.
No, you can't. No, that can't be it.
Would have been no problem for her.
I think that would have been illegal. That's all.
She used the thing that was in the main hall.
The thing?
Huh? What then? I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Leon's handbook. But wait.
She had that. She could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Wait, isn't it wait, Leon's one is broken, right? Yeah, it's broken. So let's get back to that.
I got she must have hacked her. She was the ultimate cook. I'm sure that would have been. Well, I don't. She used the thing though. Huh? What? I'm talking about.
Here we go.
No, it's wrong.
Reality break. Dang it, chat, you're making me excited hearing music for V2 and for 2 and V3. My goodness, it sounds like the music gets even better.
Because Leon's handbook.
The music in this game is great. Are you telling me the music goes even harder? Is that what you're telling me, chat? That the music goes even harder?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rules.
The music only goes harder and harder the further you can go. Oh boy, I can't wait.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
The instant you open one up, it just blows up and kills you.
So if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook.
So remember, you can't even swap out the SD card. If you open up the SD card slot, it'll go eep, 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 boom.
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
You better watch it. I'll grab one of those scissors and hit you, Hifumi.
Seems like there's no
That's
way
right,
she
I'm
could have gone
violent.
into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya is the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Oh wait, here comes Edgeworth.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What is that, Kyoko?
What way is there?
Well, to explain that...
Kyoko with the updated autopsy
why don't we
report?
take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Oh no!
Wait.
Oh.
Just what do you
Can we
think you're
leave?
doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
And Monokuma loves excitement.
All right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
We come back and Kyoko's dead? Well, that was boring, says Monokuma.
I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So,
Time for recess. I call the monkey bars. Yay! Hey, Rodrigo. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... Who wants to play Heads Up 7-Up? Heads Up 7-Up. Let's go.
The girls' locker room?
We're back here.
You've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I feel like we're about to find something very...
Examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it
Examine the entire
again.
body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully, like using our hands.
Oh.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
It's
Is
probably best if I
this
don't
where
let
we
you follow
find out
step by
something revealing?
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything. It's just.
Can we put Hifumi in the corner? Can we just throw him in the incinerator?
Very well. I'll do it.
Sakura.
You're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
Sakura, you're a true character.
So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
You don't think he fit in the incinerator? How would you know that, Rillick?
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
One girl is dead. What the heck? Shut up.
That's not it at all.
Girl on girl action, dead body and girl. What the heck?
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the
Sakura's a true character. I love Sakura. Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body. Hello, Jaden. Welcome to the stream. How are ya?
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body?
I think I might know what's going on here. When she says the entire body, that means...
What? This is... What is this?
I wonder how this game will handle it, though. How will this game handle this?
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Ah, I see. So she is actually a he. Interesting.
I mean, the thing is, it's like I kind of got the hint because they kept putting more emphasis on like Chihiro not being a girl and whatnot, and then search the entire body, and it's like, okay, so that might have been the twist right there, but referring to Chihiro is about to get a whole lot easier. As someone who finished the game, you're so glad we got to this point, really.
I wouldn't joke about this.
So Chihiro is actually a boy.
It's really true?
Chihiro was blind? Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
And how the heck does Monokuma know that?
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
So I just want to know for sure, chat. Is Chihiro confirmed, like, you know, either cross-dresser or trans? Because I'm believing that Chihiro is trans, in a way. Keep playing the case, I'll find out.
He was a cross-dresser?
I really hope.
Really on fire.
Oh wait, you're right. Monokuma does have everyone's files. You're right.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh?
I'll see what happens then. Let's finish up this case.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride.
I just really hope they don't destroy Chihiro like that, because Chihiro's pure. Why would you destroy a pure being like that though? Well, Monokuma's like, this is exciting, so Kyoko's not dying tonight.
Apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Boy?
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy? The thought had never even crossed my
And
mind.
because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
So Monokuma knew this whole time, and in the handbook, Chihiro was like assigned gender, male. So Chihiro can only go into the male's locker room the whole
Assuming
time.
his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
So I guess the initial
and the killer
sus
could have
still
easily used
stands.
Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Looks
I still
like
don't
it.
understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well,
Really, you're right. Kyoka did come up with the updated autopsy report. Well, the hands-on autopsy report, which
he
was
felt a little
a weird way
off.
to.
There was a certain incongruity to his
Oh, Byakuya, shut up! Ew.
Titillating situation.
Oh, I knew that he was off the whole time. I can tell the females because I'm a hot one.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries
Kyoko's a living,
have finally
breathing,
become
constantly
clear.
updated autopsy
Okay,
report.
well, connected or clear or whatever.
Byakuya just
still
wants to
think
always be
you're a
right.
hero,
Byakuya
remember?
always wants to be the one that's like, I know everything.
Very interesting.
I know, the
This
females.
becomes very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
When is he not?
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
Then who could it be?
Aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this.
Byakuya wants to
Like
be a
he's
god, but
enjoying the
Monokuma
solving
says
mystery.
no. There's only one god, and that's
The way he's
Monokuma.
acting, it makes it seem like
I
it doesn't
pray
have
to
anything
Monokuma
do
every
with it.
night so he doesn't kill me,
I think
please.
that might be because it doesn't have
I pray to
anything do
Monokuma
with
so I don't end up in Hope's Peak Academy.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the
But you
extension
thought Monokuma
cord,
was president?
knowing it
He's
could
president.
connect
He's
it to the
god.
murder.
He's godsident.
At least, that's
He's the
how I
god.
see
He's
it.
the president. He's the mayor. He's everything. Monokuma is everything and
Byakuya,
everyone you wanted to
when you
be.
found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
You know what? It's also called acting. He could have just been acting the whole time, like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
So that's your
acting.
thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
You get a 50%.
Mark it as correct.
He's right. I am not.
Acting is below him.
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
He censored himself. He censored himself. I am not effing with you right now. I'm not saying that word. That word is below me.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with
Swearing is below him, apparently.
You're really telling the truth, and why? Why
He is
did you do
above
that to
cursing.
his
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Put my hand out. I didn't do it.
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Hakakuri is just literally like, you know, I'm fine with killing anybody as long as we get on, but There's a
No,
chance we'll all
I'm with
die.
Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Oh, now he's just following along everything.
Have a mind of your own?
Apparently not.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
Playing Kingdom Hearts 3 critical mode, and why was the avalanche the hardest part of your run?
That's
Is that the avalanche where Donald gets pushed away and you just hear him go, ah!
Our lives are all on the line.
I see that video all the time.
Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's only one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a girl. Genocide Jaku. The killer is a guy. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find more clues. Let's get back to it. Everybody's all paper thin. I love it. Celeste's account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Oh, I didn't mean to shoot that.
Clues I wonder. Did nobody get a look at the killer?
The stacks are spinning around.
The killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over.
Is everybody just like
You
this?
wanna know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Oh wait, Celeste's account is that she saw Chihiro. Got
Isn't there
it.
a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
I'm just trying to figure out when's the right time to shoot it.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. All we need right now is any.
So, okay, I guess any new info? Oh, ow, ow, ow. Dang it. Okay, that was not the right time. That was a big oops right there. Sorry about that. I hurt myself. I shot the wrong text and it bounced back at me.
It's over. That's all. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer.
Oh, nope. It was not only the killer. It was also Celeste. No, he's wrong. Break reality. Break it. Destroy it. End it.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Well, I guess we're gonna go by him now. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
Track jacket and a duffel bag.
By the way, Chad, how's the audio between hearing them and the music? Do you think maybe next time I stream this, I should raise up the voice a little higher?
It seems likely that
Unless the audio is just fine, but that's just me. That's just me.
And that is when he said
Because
something
either way, we're just vibing to the music right now. Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry.
Maybe up voices ever so slightly.
Why would he
Maybe
be
when I
in a
get the
hurry?
chance next time.
Only if someone were waiting for him to
Either way, music is so good.
He was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together.
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever
Oh, and that trust must have gone wrong.
he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Imagine trusting somebody only to die by them.
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
You already have what you need to make the connection.
Oh, really, Kyoko? Then who is it?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Do I?
Seriously?
Kyoko's like, who is it? I don't know who it is. You know who it is, but I told you I don't know who it is. No, you do know, Makoto.
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Why? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
I mean, Phoenix Wright told me how to use fingerprint stuff.
As was noted,
We put powder and blow it away.
There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
This trial could have been over if you told us, Kyoko. This game would have been over if Kyoko told us everything.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences.
Kyoko is literally risking her death and everyone, like hers and everyone else's death, just to, you know, just to have some fun.
But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
The game will be over if we could see fingerprints. If only we were playing Phoenix Wright as well.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket we took.
Oh wow, now we gotta talk about jackets. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! We picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
The same blue
My
tracksuit.
tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
A white
Got
one.
it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the
Man
culprit
shoots
was?
worse than dances. Hey, Ali Bobby.
Not a chance.
Does Hifumi even fit in any of the tracksuits? I think Makoto. I think Monokuma made it. Monokuma must have made an extra size for him. What he just said now is really odd. How did he know something like that?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was. He was on his way to so next we have to. Why did he choose?
Somebody said something really sus then.
It matched the one the cook. So, the killer was wearing the same. My tracksuit is. I don't even have his exercising.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us get?
No way.
Oh, the white tracksuit. So wait a second.
So next we have to. Why did he choose this?
What do you mean?
Could it be?
It matched the one the cook. So, what the killer was wearing the same. My tracksuit is. I don't even have his exercising.
I have a white tracksuit.
Oh wait.
Shoot.
Dang it. So what part was it? Was it Mondo?
On his way to so next we have to. Why did he choose this?
What do you mean, the specific? I got it! It's that. It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
The same blue tracksuit.
My tracksuit is black.
Black tracksuit?
I don't even have a tracksuit. His exercising. I have a white tracksuit. I got it from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us get?
No way.
Oh.
Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said was that. First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
He said no wave. That didn't
He was
help.
on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific? I got it! It matched the one the cooks.
So, what you're saying
Huh.
is the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit?
Wait. Blue
My tracksuit is black.
and black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Oh, wait a second.
I got it from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us?
No way.
I just realized, how would he know it's suit? How would he know it's blue?
First of all, we know he was
We
on
didn't
his
say
way
it
to
was
go
blue.
exercise. Why did he choose this?
What do you mean, I got it! It matched the one the culprit was.
Oh my goodness, the wheels are turning in my head. It was not. How would he know? How would he know?
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh?
It took me a while, but the wheels started turning in my head.
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
Things were, it was just like, it was literally like tick, 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 tick. Ah! So we only talked about the jacket, but we never said the color.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
Mondo, no.
You just... Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was...
Don't tell me Mondo did it. That's not Mondo cool.
Before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color
Oh no.
Because I just...
The sweary boy did it?
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it.
Oh wait, Kyoko's like, no, shut up.
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the
Clearly
time
Mondo
we began
used
our
his palm to dent Chihiro's head?
Then the only reason he
Oh
could have
my
known what
goodness.
color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry?
Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
How's the tongue doing that?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
How did you see it
He
last
walked
night?
past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hand.
So you did meet him. You're letting loose a lot more info,
That can't
though.
be either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag.
Like Nebby, you always put it in the bag.
You just ran into him briefly. You couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Unless you actually met up with Chihiro.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Ooh.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why
You been watching the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime lately? Nice. In the anime, when Makoto counters that statement, he screams, "Shoulda kept your big mouth shut."
That's right.
That's great. He
However,
should have said it in the game.
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him
Kyoko's
from the
like,
very
I knew the
beginning.
answer already. Since we just moved in here, I know that Mondo was gonna do something, so he was sus already. I know the answers of all. I'm Kyoko Kirigiri.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked, the way he was acting, because I hate him.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me
Oh,
off.
that was the wrong answer, sorry.
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude.
Oh. So I did pick it up earlier, but the chat was like, oh no, no, Mondo wasn't referring to Chihiro as that. Chat, you tricked me. I was wondering why he was referencing Chihiro so different.
You're positively frightful. No, I'm not the frightful one.
I am. Boo-ha-ha.
Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really?
Kyoko actually found a civilization. She's the reason why we all evolved. Kyoko did it all. Kyoko created the Big Bang, which created the world today.
I didn't kill anyone.
Oh.
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal? Yeah,
we evolved from Kyoko.
This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
Kyoko's like, I may be wrong on this, but I'm right.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems you're all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Is he finally gonna be useful?
My little ghost friend is telling me.
Ghost friend?
That reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found
Oh
some
yeah,
evidence?
he did find evidence.
Really? What kind of evidence?
What is the evidence? Find out next time in Danganronpa Z.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Bring it out!
Does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then...
Oh wait, it might be something weird, isn't it?
Here it is.
Wait,
What do you
an e-handbook?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... It's mine. It might be Chihiro's? Because it's broken.
We know Chihiro's handbook
Or
was
just...
missing from
It
the
just
scene
doesn't
of
work
crime.
anymore. It can't be mine or Mondo's.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
Well, that helps.
Imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Wait, the thing is, they're not. Monokuma just said no matter how much of a beating they'll take, they'll
You're
always
right.
survive.
They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
How about eat resistant? Can you not eat one?
This one does appear to be
Imagine just being in a dining hall like, I'm in the mood for an e-handbook.
for all your confidence. That is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
The wires are melting on my tongue. Oh wait, that's just the electricity shot. How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. It's got a weak point. But what is the weak point?
Before that, the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
They're emotionally unstable. If you make fun of the e-handbook, they'll break down in tears and start wetting itself from the inside.
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually
Their
was.
weakness is emotions. They can't be sad.
The handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in
The
quick
wires.
succession.
The wires from this e-handbook is melting my
You
tongue.
can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
What is the weakness? I want to know what the weakness of the books
I
are.
think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbook?
For the lulz.
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow
Just
their
tell us
example?
already.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is...
Hmm?
When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
The sauna!
Flippin' knew it!
It was the sauna!
Knew it? Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor
Then it's
of the sauna.
Mondo's!
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees.
Oh,
Strangely, don't get
goodness.
burned.
What a flippin' twist.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried.
Fried Mondo, anybody?
That layer of air would get blown away.
Who knew that the e-handbooks can get a heat stroke and die?
Move around.
Yeah, because e-handbooks don't sweat,
So when
duh.
you're in the sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
They don't sweat, so they can't keep themselves cool.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
So yeah, Taco wasn't wearing clothes, but Mondo was.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Well, was Mondo purposely trying to do it, or was he just trying to prove a point that he can do it with his clothes on?
Somehow knew its weakness.
I think it might have been
How'd
accidental.
they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite.
Oh, Mondo, why? Why did Mondo do it? I was getting used to him. I was like, Mondo's pretty okay.
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why.
So wait, are you telling me that the e-handbooks are blast resistant? So if you get blown up by Monokuma, everything but the e-handbook would be safe?
And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but
You would have rather
done something
Byakuya
like
be the culprit? I mean, same here. It would have been better if Byakuya was the culprit. It seemed like that, but
know of anyone
switching
who
it to
took their
Mondo
handbook
just seems
into
like it
the
was a
sauna.
last-minute decision. Like, no, we need Byakuya. Everybody loves the self-centered, egotistical jerk.
I might
Everybody
know
loves
someone
him.
who did.
Whoa. Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna
But look at him, he's
was...
Byakuya. Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was Sayaka Mizono. It was her the whole time. I can't believe it.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
That's not Mondo cool.
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Oh yeah, because they did the whole sauna challenge, so they're like bros now. So Taka doesn't want his bro to die.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
So chat, I want to grow my hair for this reason alone. I want to put a towel on my hair.
But little did he realize, he'd also
The reason why Leon and Junko died first was because the devs got tired of drawing them. That can't be true right there. That sounds ridiculous. Imagine dying because you're so convoluted. You're so crazy to draw. That's so funny.
No, wait, hold up. You've got it all wrong.
Everybody else is simple, but Junko does have a crazy design
I
though.
don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
The portraits were already drawn. They could have just cut them out of CGs too. I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond the shadow of a doubt. Oh boy. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of stuff. Broken E-handbook, Chihiro's E-handbook, and card reader.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out how do I switch the bullet? Oh, there we go.
You broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken,
Yes.
then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Makoto.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
It's broken. No, he's wrong. Break reality. He's wrong. If I hold X, I can see all my bullets. Got it. But that was easy, wasn't it?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Oh, they had so many sprites to draw. Oh, crazy.
Isn't that one actually
Imagine having too many things that you just die already. Wow.
What the heck are you talking about?
The thing is, it would have been cool to see Junko more. I'm pretty sure she would have been a crazy cool character to have in the game, but they killed her too early. Why'd they kill her too early? Nah.
One that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then,
That sounds like something you do, kill off a character because you got tired of looking at them. Oh, so it was swapped.
that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
Wow, Celeste said it and not Kyoko. Wow, thanks, Kyoko.
Doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Oh yeah, Monokuma did say, oh yeah, they're not people anymore, they're objects. So you're just taking it from an object. You're just pressing an A button to steal the things.
No worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
All right, chat, who's ready for corpse hunting? Let's go get items from corpses right now.
Well, Mondo,
It's not illegal, so
about
says the
this,
bear.
you're welcome to say so.
Oh
I'm
boy.
happy to admit I made a mistake, but
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
Broham? Bro for me say?
You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
Kiss me, bro.
Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
okay. Then why don't we look back on this case one more time from the beginning? That way,
Oh
everything
wait,
will
is this
make
the manga
sense. We'll all
panel?
see if I was right
Are we
or
about to
wrong.
make a manga? It's manga time! Oh boy, it's manga time! Let's go! Oh my goodness, who's this boy? So let's see, Chihiro was in there, got caught by Celeste, and Celeste is like, So let's see. The bag, that could be used. So Celeste noticed the bag. And Chihiro's like, I'm putting everything in the bag, bye. So I remember, Gray Man, the Gray Man is in the case. I can't believe the Gray Man is doing everything again. Can't believe the Gray Man. So I know that everything but one bubble should be used though. Everything but one bubble. So let's see. He did the deed. He rolls up the carpet. Beep, beep. Oh, I see the repeat. There's the repeat right here, too. There's the repeat. Oh, wow. I really just gotta... So Byakuya walks in, sees the body, then fixes everything, then changes everything. That I don't understand. He had the cord, ties Chihiro up. And what else did he do? Did he write the bloody message on the wall? Oh yeah, because he wanted to copy everything. Sometimes it's more than just one bubble left. Depends on how many dupes of existing screens I have left. I gotcha. Now the poster part. He did swap out the posters, but... when did he swap the posters? Because he rolls everything up. Oh, it could be... It could be... No. Is it? Oh, I see another dupe right there. That's the thing. Wow, this is kind of crazy. So blood splatters. I'm gonna say blood splatter on poster. Because what else can I use there except for the blood splatter? Chihiro's like, hey, my buddy's here. So buddy, Gray Man, it was nice seeing you, Gray Man. The killer picks up the dumbbell. Act 2. So over here in this room. See you in an hour. When I figure everything out, you're right. You are so correct. So let's see. I'm gonna say girls' room. No, not that. Oh, wait. Boys' room? I'm trying to see right now. Because if I make any mistakes, I can always come back to it. But it's like, what about here, though? Because I know that Chihiro went to the boys' locker room where the murder actually happened. But was it here or here? I feel like Chihiro went inside and then saw a gray man. But what happened before? I'll put that there. The focus on the girls' locker room, but Chihiro went to the boys' one. That's what I'm trying to say right now. So then we move on over here. Rolls up the carpet. That I see. And then I'm gonna say... This one's actually tough right now. I'm trying to figure out what else am I missing right now. This one's actually very tough for me. I wonder if I'm getting this all correctly. Because he rolls everything up. And I know that he takes down the poster, but when did he take down the poster? Because then he picks up the body. But what does he do afterward? Oh, wait, the e-handbook probably fell down. I believe. Then we move on. Puts up the poster. And everything's all swapped over. Yeah, I know. I can just fix it around. Yeah. He tosses the e-handbook away. So I'm gonna put that there. And I'll put this here. Let's see if this is right.
First, let's take a look back to before.
I think I might have gotten some things wrong, but we'll see, chat.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Such a banger.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Act 2.
Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Oh, that hurts. Clearly it says add to. Okay. It says add to. Alright, let's try this again.
You!
Add to. Wait, what? So maybe... so maybe is it this way? Beep beep and then inside boys' room?
Here's exactly what happened.
Hopefully I can get through Act 2, because if I don't, then I'm done for. Hopefully this is right. There we go. Yes!
Because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
Making manga is very tough, chat. Manga is difficult.
Once inside,
it's the Gray Man!
And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Chat, is it okay if I can say my favorite character in Danganronpa is the Gray Man?
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell.
He finished job ain't easy making manga.
And
blood's
that's where the
everywhere.
bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Gray Man is a man of many talents. I love Gray Man.
It
Cheeto.
was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Act 3.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Oop. Ouchie. That hurt a lot. He removed the poster. He removed the poster, but... Oh! Went to the girls' room to change everything. And I gotta make sure everything else is correct because I barely...
The killer is you!
I'm losing my chances right now. There we go.
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
A sussy one? Yeah, I feel like there is a sussy one. I know there's another mistake I did.
In the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more
Alright, this I don't understand. Why did Byakuya do this? That I don't understand at all.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library. And then he got to work.
Because he's so based? Because it was funny? What? Not the poster, anything but the poster.
Using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time,
Oh, I think I see the mistake.
The killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Unless... Oh, yup. Just one last thing, what is it? That is my last one. That is my last chance. I could have got game over on the manga section. Oops. There we go.
Just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
Did it. I did it.
The killer knew that the
I finished the manga.
The sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook.
And imagine losing to manga and the Gray Man. I know.
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Reality has been shattered once again. That was clutch. Heck yes, let's go.
This can't be right. Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
I love you, bro. Mwah. Evidence that Mondo is the killer. That already revealed itself early in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. Oh, bullet time battles. Ah! Fever Time and Nega Time? During a bullet time battle, if I press the R button, Fever Time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if I push the buttons at random, I won't miss. So I can push A button however I want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until my focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of my time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if you only got access to special time, right? So we also prepared something called Nega Time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates Nega Time during the bullet time battle, my tempo marker will disappear, making it a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If I were to activate Fever Time at this point... No, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. What? Okay. Anyway, bullet time battle. I remember the buttons, right? I only have like one...
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
Here we go.
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
Final strike.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Yeah! One try, one go. I didn't know I was supposed to press a button right there. That does damage if I don't hit it. I almost lost. I only had one hit. I freaking held on to that one life.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each
Let's
of our
go.
handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're telling me I could have lost to some words right there.
I killed him.
I was pressing the button and nothing was going on. I'm like, when do I press the button? But now we found out. We found out everything. How bad did I do, game? How bad did I do? Hey, let's go. I got 909. What? Give me the 1,000. Why can't I get the 1,000? Messed up, bro. Messed up.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just...
Yeah, I got 1C. I don't know what part that was, though.
Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
I'm surprised I had everything else was an A. Only 1C. That was surprising.
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right
Oh,
choice
Hangman's Gambit. That could have been it.
one?
Freaking Schizo? Really? Schizo?
What's it gonna be?
Then the bees come out. It's bees! The bees will kill you. Oh boy. It's time for the Monokuma vote. Who is guilty? Who is guilty? We're gonna find out. It's Mondo. It's Mondo. It's Mondo, Mondo, Mondo.
What?
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada. And in case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way you would kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry. Why are you apologizing? Why? 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 Why did you do it? Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf. The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can fast forward the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak. Weak. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. Remember Sayaka? And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy. Monokuma's getting cut off?
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. I did not see that Monokuma got cut off. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell will crack, the armor will fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance. I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take action. And so... that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that will be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. So that's why really, what's with the just to hide the fact that he's so weak? Is that... So it wasn't even for a good reason. It was more like, I'm so weak, I'll be a girl so nobody can make fun of me anymore. That's a weird reason. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? What he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Ah, to keep the secret. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suss his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Chihiro got tired of all the "but you're a boy" comments, so he stopped appearing as a boy. But here, something clicked. But he didn't want to hide it from his problems anymore. I feel like it could have been put in a better way. I can see why, but it could have been more like, maybe I'm not a boy, If Chihiro was like this whole time, maybe I'm not a boy. Maybe I'm really a girl because that's who I feel comfortable being. It's like, it could have been written a bit better. Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
Oh, 2010, that makes sense. That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something you didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone. It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why didn't I tell you? That memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own... Whoa. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble, but the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only growing family member. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. The older brother number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. Ew. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why
I
just gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My cat, my bad kid. I effed up, sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Dai never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team, you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Dyer was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm just strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secret. At that point, it was clear I will have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it would have been for nothing. So that's why I... Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I
just
didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety weighed down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus. I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Huh? Because I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to
change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like it was exposing the lie I've been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what, you're saying I should just say it?
Why?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I never had. So I was jealous of him, and that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you effing me with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of
and
a
stronger
bitch.
than Daya. Who's Daya? I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand and I was just staring at him down on the ground. Hey. I killed him.
I killed
Chihiro.
Even after all this time.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been.
And thanks to that...
Oh, he's talking. Sorry about that.
I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God dang it. Look at him, you see, you're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory, for that he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see any hope anywhere in there? Cause I don't. You jerk! Just shut up, you. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want, is what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing? You mean execution? That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished. Hold on. Now then, I prepared a
very special punishment.
From Mondo Iwata, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time. I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Here we go! Game over! Oh boy, here comes the show. Wait, Monokuma has a pompadour? Oh my goodness, look at him. Pompakuma? Oh boy, the cage of death. Who's ready for a show? Wait, does Monokuma know how to ride a motorcycle? That's the thing. Oh. He just dipped. Oh goodness, what a way to go. Mondo, but what? Say what? Oh, that's gross. He's been churned up into butter. Oh, ew. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. I can't believe it's not Mondo. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were forced to realize once again. But of course he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? But Byakuya? You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead, do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing.
Well, I don't care. Please continue. The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him. So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Right, Kyoko? Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? But dang, man, if we hadn't figured out who really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I have to watch out for. So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on, there's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
You.
You like to perform these executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know this punishment, this despair is not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself. You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? Of course, when Monokuma's explaining this, we got another banger of a track. Mean? 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 Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm gonna stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. Shut up, I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand? In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all
Ooh, so cool. It's like the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Someone needs a nappy. Get the binky and get the pacifier and the blankie. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game will still continue because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. And with that... Oh, Gray Man!
Anyway, like I was saying...
You mean Monokuma is working with Gray Man?
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to
I can't believe Gray Man's the real villain.
I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group.
Wait.
You didn't play your part.
Part of the group? Are you saying there is an imposter among us?
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
This is actually just Among Us now. It's even more Among Us-y. It's more sussy than ever. There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Oh, I want to know Monokuma's measurements. Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean. 16th? Is Monokuma reading chat on the screen? Yep, that's chat right there. He's watching the stream right now.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see,
so there's another student.
in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their
Oh no, I'm not Monokuma. Monokuma's he's one of my mods. He's reading chat because he's one of my mods. He kills everyone. Chapter 2 is now complete, chat. Kane is Monokuma. It's Monokane. It's Monokana. But yeah, chat. To be continued next time. How did everybody feel about chapter 2? Was that crazy or was that crazy? I got his jacket. Oh boy. A dead person's jacket, thank you. Well, chat, I hope you all enjoyed that. That was... Oh, nope. That will be the end of that. Thank you all for watching. Just to let you know, I will be away for the next 2 weeks because of work and other stuff, so I will be taking my break until January 15th. Yeah, so the next stream will be back on January 15th. So this will be my small break from streaming. So at least we finished a chapter, though. At least we finished a chapter. So of course, keep a lookout for more updates on the Discord, the Twitch, the Twitter, and all that stuff. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Thank you all for coming. I upload everything on my YouTube channel, so be sure to look out for that. There will be new videos while I'm away from streaming. So thank you all for checking out Chapter 2 with me. At least we finished that, so when we come back, we can start Chapter 3 and other stuff. So right now, I'm going to think of plans for the next year, because next year means new games and whatnot. So thank you all for coming. If you haven't followed, please do. And I'll be back on January 15th, everybody. Until then, take it easy. Have a happy new year. Happy holidays. And may